the game we can watch.
Oh, sweet. That's great.
I think we're going to see Shenhart, King of the Hill, defend his crown. Oh, we're going to see Josh McClain instead.
Okay.
Awesome. This is Josh McClain versus Richard Helmer. Josh McClain 4-0. Josh, by the way, another one of those players who's on the hunt here for points.
Josh is in the middle of his breakout season. Ooh, now we're talking aggressive here. Loyal Pegasus to kick things off, though. Kind of awkward for Josh. Richard Helmer actually has Renowned Weaver, which is a really nice answer to, in this case, double Loyal Pegasus.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. There are not a lot of cards that interact well with double Loyal Pegasus, but a 1/3 reach does.
See a Mana Confluence in hand? Or
yeah, I like it in the aggressive decks.
Flame Speaker Adapt comes down.
This also shows Richard Helmer that Josh does not have a combat trick, because if he did, he would have just shipped in both, said make you crack your Weaver, and then use one of my combat tricks to get a Pegasus through. So Richard should be at least under the impression that Josh doesn't have a trick here.
Yeah, and he turtled up at first opportunity there. He's like, I want the 1/3.
He spidered up in this case.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Wow.
There's a Courser Crufix. He's already played his land for the turn.
That's going to help, though, stem any bleeding that happens here. Like, we'll see if Josh comes up with a combat trick or a removal spell for the spider. Those Pegasi are just itching to get in the red zone.
Come on, come on.
Put me in, coach. Yeah, right now Josh would just kill for Battle-Wise Valor. He would just leave Richard with nothing. Doesn't have it, though.
No, he's got a little bit of gas there, though. Like, look at his hand. It looks like.
Is it Pinnacle of Rage?
It looks like he's holding Pinnacle of Rage. It looks like he's holding, yeah.
Labyrinth Champion?
Yeah, the Labyrinth Champion. Doing a little bit of damage to himself here.
Land for turn, gain a life.
Gains a life. Okay. We get a look at the hand. Oh, Elspeth.
Really?
Well, not the right Elspeth, but you know. The other
My
Elspeth.
favorite Elspeth.
Yeah. A Crow and Horse, which will now provide Richard Helmer with a 1-power soldier token every turn.
I love that card.
Yeah.
The Horse, I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Is that a Necroan Linebreaker in hand for Josh? What was that other card? Did you see it?
I did not.
Couldn't quite see it.
I know he's got the Pinnacle of Rage. Like a horse theme here for Richard Helmer. Crow and Horse. He's got the
half a horse
half
with the
horse.
courser.
He's got the unicorn on top. Very equine.
There's also 2 Loyal Pegasus on the other side, completing out the display here. Oh man, Josh needs to find a way to punch through here. It's so miserable. He had the turn 1, turn 2 Loyal Pegasus and has yet to attack. That's almost unheard of.
Your round 4 pairings are going on. Once again, players in the standard plus side.
He does have a 5th land in hand. Still needs a 2nd red for that Pinnacle. On top of it being 6. Oh wow. Did you see the card card in hand there for
Richard?
For Richard?
No.
I believe it's Hour of Need.
Is that Flame Speakers, Will?
Yes.
Is that what that is?
Yes, it is. By the way, that would let him kill the Crow and Horse, or is it only artifacts your opponents control?
I think it's they control. I think Obstinacy's like that too.
What a dagger! You can't even kill your own.
You look that one up. All right, Rashad thinks it's just target artifacts, which would be obviously much better. Yeah, obstinacy is just target enchantment.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that.
Yeah, flame speakers will destroy target enchantment. Okay. I mean, target artifact. Yes. He's like, get that horse out of here.
So he brought that in out of the sideboard then. Remember, we're in game 3 here.
Yeah, yeah.
So nice. He got rid of the horse. That's tough to do.
You never see that happen.
No. By the way, the theme continues. Look at the top of his deck. It's an opaline unicorn. It's just horses everywhere.
Oh, starfish. That's no fun. I mean, as this game goes on, I mean, Helmer looks to be in just great shape.
I don't know. He's going to start taking a pretty good amount of damage here. All right, that's going to help a lot. Make this thing into a 2-2. Yeah, no, you're right. He does seem to be in really good shape. There's really no great attacks for Josh right now at all.
Oh.
Oh, that could change. Though very awkward, as Richard's creatures have 3 toughness, 4 toughness, and 3 toughness, and Josh McClain has an active Labyrinth champion that has been able to be targeted the last 2 turns, yet can't actually do anything with the damage.
He does have a 1 toughness soldier token.
Yes, I've sort of discounted that.
Yeah, well, you're going to take 1 either way, right? Okay, here it comes.
Threatening the ability to scry here. And Richard decides not to block. I think I like blocking with the Oakheart Dryads there. You don't really care if it dies, and I think you kind of want to get that trick out of his hand instead of just taking damage incidentally. Like, that's how you're going to end up losing. Because he's got Starfish and a grip full of cards here, and it feels like the longer this game goes, the better it is for Helmer. Jeez. Speaking of Elmer, another 4-legged beast. You think Richard Helmer just built like a full-on like livestock theme deck?
Yes.
How lucky is it to build a livestock theme deck and get a Courser recruit fix though, right? Some people have all the luck.
He's just like, oh, I just want to cast Hour if needed and win this stupid game. Why can't I draw 2 more lands?
Is it Starfish o'clock yet? So is he attacking now?
He is. Just sending in the Courser.
Interesting attack there. I like it.
Okay, there's your Sigil Starfish.
Again, if I'm sitting in Richard Helmer's seat, my entire goal here is to make this game go long. Like, that's all I really want to do is make plays that ensure the game goes longer. I've got a Sigil Starfish. I've got 4 spells in my hand. All I need to do is start hitting some land drops, which incidentally will gain me life.
Right.
I've got an active Courser of Crew Fix. I've got a Burnished Heart that's going to get me lands and make it so I can cast anything that I draw.
Right. You're holding Mortal's Resolve.
That's what he's got in his hand.
Yeah.
And he's got Mortal's Resolve up. This is just great for him. And yeah, I think for him, it's like he should be in full shields up mode. I think I'd like maybe just not attacking with the Courser there. It was an interesting attack, and it did get through, so I got to give him credit there, though. I just want my shields to be firmly in the up direction. I don't want Josh McClain to like steal one of my creatures and get in for a big chunk of damage that puts me in the danger zone. You know, Portent of Betrayal or Harnessed by Force or something like that. Those are the cards that I'm worried about down the line.
That's mountains and mountains from now, though.
Well, like Portland's 0 mountains from now.
Right, no, that's true. I was thinking about the harness.
Yeah.
So no attack. What do you think about the? He's gonna draw the Elmer.
Man, he just would kill for 1 extra land, like at any point here.
Well, I mean, he's got the starfish. He can scry into that land.
I would scry away the Chorus of the Tides here, I think. Interesting. So he decides to play.
He's playing creatures in front.
We've got
of creatures.
2 layers of creatures. He decides to go for the Opaline Unicorn instead of the Burnished Heart
There's
here.
mountain number 2.
And he does not scry either on his turn.
Like you really want that land there, also because you have that Mortals Resolve.
Yeah, I think you just scry there. I don't think that the Chorus of the Tides is really a big deal. You know, I don't think it's something, but he can't play Mortals Resolve anyway. And I don't think he's blocking anything with Starfish. Getting the life gain and the lands flowing off the top of your deck is a big deal. You can really set him back a long way, too. You know, he's going to scry on end step. Unless he really wants that Chorus.
He must really want it. I mean,
it's not bad. The problem is that it, like,
he's just jammed up with spells.
Right, so you don't need more of those.
Right. McLean's going to go to 11, cast Pinnacle. What's he going to take out? He's going to take out the Oakheart.
The Starfish and probably the Unicorn.
Well, he takes out the 1/3 flyer.
He wants to be able to get through with his Loyal Pegasus. That makes sense.
He's like, okay, that's one. He doesn't care about the Oakheart.
It's either Oakheart or Starfish. I mean, he's in a bad spot here. Like taking out the Oakheart lets him get attacks in now. Taking out the Starfish means that the longer game gets a little better for him. That being said, the longer game's already bad enough for him. All right, so he is going to scry. So now he's going to push it to the bottom.
Was that a land?
What? It was the
No, I was just saying if there was a land, if it had been a land on top.
Yeah, but even then.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's not be results oriented.
Yeah.
You were just curious.
I'm just curious.
It was kind of a sick sweat. All right. There's a land. He plays the land off the top. Gains a life. Not sure why he pointed at the O card. We need to reveal the top card of his library still here, though.
Yep. Do we see the top card of your library, Mr. Helmer? I know it's more fun to just top deck blindly, but...
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. That's my fault.
There it is.
Thing helping us.
Thanks, Thing. And Helmer has found another nice card here for this particular situation in Sudden Storm. But he just needs to start getting stuff on the battlefield here. There we go, Burnished Heart. Now you're in business. Now you can block and sack it. He's got that Unicorn that's active now.
And he's getting to the point where he can start doing some real... I mean, he just needs 3 of those Hour of Need flyers.
To just 12
and
his
Josh
opponent.
is just dead.
Yeah. Cannot block in that scenario. Pegasus can't block by itself. Josh has Bolt of Keranos, and he just drew Arena Athlete. Like, not great. Definitely entering desperation mode for McLean here, as he's got to just try to make something happen.
Right. Bluffing a scry. Bolt of Keranos, of course, a sorcery, so.
I mean, it's weird because he has the scry. It's just, yeah. There might be an argument for playing that first main, but probably isn't.
I mean, I assume we're just gonna the Burnished. Oh no, he's gonna double block.
So you're assigning it for 4. No blocks.
Richard holds his breath. He's got Mortals Resolve, and this could be really bad. If Josh decides that the Courser is important enough to blow Bolt of Keranos on, then Richard can just fire off that Mortals Resolve here. Ouch. He's also considering Hour of Need, just turn it into a 4/4 flyer, but
I mean,
I like Mortals Resolve here. I want to make multiple 4/4 flyers. though both options are
Honestly,
pretty
I would
fine
have
here.
also just considered blocking with burner start
And just sacking it.
and sacking it.
I would have too.
Target with Mortal's Resolve response.
But he does kind of get him with
Yep.
Mortal's Resolve here.
Still get the scry one.
Yeah.
Flame Seeker Depth's like, now you scry one? Now? Thanks.
From the graveyard.
Yeah.
Josh did keep that card on top.
Land. Need a life.
Man, it's got to be miserable to be in Josh's seat right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like
this
this game is just falling away from him ever since turn 2,
Yeah.
when he had what would normally be quite a nice start.
Grand Prix players, that is time in the round.
McLean's still
Please
chipping
proceed
away
to
here.
action on them. Once again, Grand Prix players, that is time.
Sorry.
You just ship in there with the 2/2 as well.
I
Second
certainly.
phase, I
just-
will add a Chorus of Tides.
Okay. And then we get a Chorus of Tides joining the team.
So the line here for Richard Helmer is to keep chipping away on life, and then he's going to fire off Sudden Storm next turn and just kill Josh.
Okay, so this is the card.
Rashad
Josh-
says they have a 10-minute. Oh, that he put on top?
Yeah, this is the card you put on top. So
Not gonna do it.
Fury Stoke Giant, not going to be enough.
That is not a Fury Stoke Giant.
sorry,
What is
yeah,
that from?
Yeah, that's
That
I'm-
is a card,
That
right?
is a card. Yeah. That was Lorwyn, right?
Think so.
End of your turn, I'll cast Arrow Beam targeting my bonus card.
All right, so Josh is gonna, or excuse me, Richard is gonna make sure he
This is the
wins
Stone
here.
Shock Giant.
Yeah, right. He's gonna make a 4/4 Sphinx
Just
on
one.
end step
Yeah.
just in case, and then we're gonna see Sudden Storm take this game down.
Land for turn.
Play a land, go to 15,
15.
show a Nullify.
Declare combat.
Yeah, just
Factor 7 in the air.
that's
Yeah,
the
you can
game.
just stack in
He
the
doesn't
air.
even need. Yeah,
no
he doesn't
blocks.
even need
Yep,
that.
Didn't even need it thanks to the 4/4. So he got to still had all these a Sudden
Yeah.
Storm in an aggro against an aggro deck. That's pretty nice.